Let's see how to build an AI chatbot for your business to answer customers' question and also use human agents when necessary. For example, if a particular customer asks to speak with a human agent, then the chatbot will automatically pause and transfer the chat to the human agent. And also, when the AI couldn't answer the particular customer's question, maybe they might ask a complex question, in that case it will also automatically transfer the chat to the human agent as well. So let's see how to use AI and human agents effectively on your customer support process. So here I'm in a demo icon with all these channels connected, so that means this particular chatbot gonna work on all these support channels. Here I have some information about a gym called as Fit Plus, and here it has all the information like company overview, the founder details, and the services they provide, and also the pricing information as well, and some frequently asked question as well. So here you can actually use this particular prompt generator tool right here to extract any information from your website and create a simple prompt, something like that. And as you can see here, it says you are a helpful assistant to this particular gym. Answer customers' questions clearly and concisely in just 1 to 2 sentences. If a customer sends a message in a specific language, make sure to reply in that same language. That means if a particular customer sends a message in Spanish, it's gonna simply respond to them in Spanish. And here we have another important prompt which says respond with null if the customer's question cannot be answered using the provided business information in any language. Do not create a response on your own. So here this is the business information, and if a particular customer's question couldn't be answered using this particular information, then it will create a null response, and using that particular response we will simply transfer the chat to the human agent. So here we have already created the particular flows over here, so let me go to the flows section over here, and here this is the flow, AI chatbot plus human agent transfer. So as you can see here, it actually starts with an action of OpenAI. So if you click on this particular action, you can see we can see all the information about this particular business over here, and here you can choose whatever the models you want to use over here, and here the user message will be tracked via the last input. So here when the AI generate a response which is saved in the AI output field, otherwise you can actually create any fields as you like as well. So here the response from the AI will be saved in the AI output. So what happens is that we will, before sending the response to the user, we check whether the AI output contains null. So if it actually contains null, that means we need to actually assign the chat to the human agent. So here we add an action related to inbox here, so you can add any actions you like right here, and if you choose inbox, here you have all these actions. So here we have added an action to transfer the conversation to the human, and also add another action. Here we have another action to auto assign the conversation to an admin. So what happens is that one of these admins or agents will be assigned the chat, and here you can set the time frame equal conversation distribution all time or last 24 hours likewise. So that's how the flow setup looks like. And here if you click on this particular opening action, here we have an AI trigger. So here a trigger which says connect user to human. So this particular AI trigger will activate if a particular customer's intent is to talk with a human agent, and here you can check those AI trigger details via flows AI triggers, and here you see connect user to human. So you will see this default AI trigger on your account as well. So this is the function, so it will simply transfer the conversation to the human agents. So here if you want to assign specific agents when the conversation is transferred to the human, then you can actually create specific rules as well. For example, here we have a rule where human agent assignment, so the rule is triggered when the conversation is transferred to the human, and here we actually start an external step which is this one. So here, well, let me show the flow we have right here. So in this particular external step, in this specific external step, we are automatically assigning the conversation to admins. So what you can do is you can get the step ID of this particular block and simply use that particular step ID right here. So whenever a conversation is transferred to the human, then the admins will be automatically assigned as well. Yeah, the another scenario is that if the AI chatbot couldn't answer the customer's question, then it will actually create a null response over here. So in that case, we will again do the same thing, like transfer the conversation to the human and also automatically assign to the admins as well. So that's how the setup looks like. So after you create this sort of flows, you have to come over to settings and make this particular flow as the default flow as well. That's it. So now this can simply work on all these support channels. I test this on Instagram. So let me share my phone screen over here and show you. So let me send a message right here asking who is the CEO. So here let's see if we have the CEO information right here. So here it says CEO is this particular person. So now we should receive a response right here saying this is the person right here. So this is actually answered using the power of AI. So now you can ask any other question as well. For example, membership plans monthly $50 a month. So let me say, can you send me information about the pricing? So here let's see what sort of response we are receiving. So here it says these are the pricing right here, $50 a month, quarterly this one, likewise. So now if I ask a question which is not found in this particular business information, for example, here they have some information about the team, such as the founder, and again head of training programs, customer relations manager, that's it. So now if I ask a question about who is the HR manager, so let me ask this, who is the HR manager? So this particular information is not here, so let me send this message and see what happens. So here I send a message, so it will silently transfer the chat to the human agent, because if you see this particular flow right here, if the AI output is null, then it will automatically transfer the conversation to the human and assign one of the agents as well. So let me go to the inbox over here and see. So here I'm in the inbox, Instagram, and as you can see here, this particular chat is already assigned to Henry Allen, and if you go to the human folder, you should see this particular chat and the bot is active is gone as well. So here if you click on view executed action, we should see the A output was set to null, so that's why it actually transfer the conversation to the human and also assign one of the agents as well. So here from this particular inbox, and agent can simply send any sort of messages they like. For example, let me send this random message over here, and here we will receive it right here. So this is one scenario of the AI simply transfer the conversation to the human agents. The another scenario is that a particular customer explicitly asked to transfer the chat to the human. So here let me transfer the conversation back to the bot. So here if you see, you can track that via the old conversation, and now the bot is active. So now if a particular customer just send a message over here saying I want to talk with an agent or something like that, it will also automatically transfer the chat as well. So let me say, can I please talk with an agent please? So now the bot is active, so it should actually send us a message saying your chat has been transferred to the agent. So here it says we are connecting you to a human agent, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So now if I refresh the same chat right here, see it's actually assigned to a different agent. That's a quick video on how you can easily build an AI chatbot with the power of human agent as well. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Thank you.